Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin for another edition of HRD 631, the Adult Learner, module number 3. So as of probably 5 minutes, all of the materials will be available for this week. So I'm going to quickly go through what is required, what are the things we're going to be doing this week. And to get us going, I just wanted to say, give you a very quick preview of the topics. We're going to be talking about the reasons why adults participate in adult education, some of the barriers that adults have, and how the demographics are changing in the country and how this affects the overall adult education participation rates. So last week, in week 2, in some of the discussions posts, people did talk about some of the things that we will be discussing this week from their own experience, like the reason technology has changed their participation has been that it's available and they don't have to drive 2 or 3 hours to get to class in person. So it's a continuation of that. So quickly, take a look at the readings. You're going to read chapters 3 and chapter 16. There's an electronic reserves, which you can actually go to the electronic reserves, or you can go below, and I'll go below in a minute, and I attached the materials down below. There's a really great video, YouTube video, on the changing dynamics or demographics in the U.S. And just a word of warning, the quality isn't that great. I'd suggest if you do watch it, which I would encourage you to, it's about 12 minutes, turn on in YouTube the closed captioning, because you can see it and follow along with that. We will have a discussion post this week. These are the questions. There's 3 parts to the question. I will not deduct any points of any kind. First of all, these discussion posts aren't worth a huge amount from a point standpoint, but I do grade people's participation in them. You can focus in on one of these questions or respond to all 3 of them. And I'd also suggest you start taking a look at the exploration project. Take a look at the chapter titles. What you're looking for at this point, you do not have to submit it to me, but you can shoot me an email if you want me to take a look at it or give you some feedback. But start focusing in on a topic for your exploration project. So I am now looking in the student or the learner view, so I'm sure this week everything shows up. We have the introductions to chapter 3 and 16, the learning objectives for the week, the activities, which is really the same as what's up here, the video that's embedded right in bright space, the chapters, read chapters 3 and 16, and then the article is up here, and then an advanced organizer for week number 4. Basically, what are we doing in week number 4 and what will be required of everybody in the class? For those that had trouble accessing the discussion forum last week, that was my error. Just come to advanced organizer number 4, go down to the bottom, and there it is. You can see it. It's not hidden. If there's anything that you can't see this week that is in the video, which shouldn't be, last week, and usually up here, it says I'm viewing it as the learner rather than the instructor. But if you can't access something doesn't work, please let me know. So I think we're starting to get into some really interesting topics that form the basis for a lot of adult education programs in the United States and, quite frankly, around the world. And so if you have any questions, you need any help of any kind, please let me know. I wish you the best of week number 3, and we'll see you online. Thanks, everybody.